Hey everybody, welcome to Trade the Fear. On this channel, our mission is helping new investors like you know when to buy the dip and take profits. Let's get into it. MicroStrategy is on the move. With Bitcoin soaring, can MSTR sustain its rally? Or is a pullback coming? So what we'll be covering is MSTR's price movements over the next 3 days. We're going to examine Bitcoin's influences on MSTR's price. We're also going to provide actionable insights for short-term trading opportunities. These are the key technical signals that we'll be looking at. One is Bollinger Bands. So right now, we'll look into the charts later, but what is showing on the chart is the price of MSTR near the upper band. When that happens, it means we're in an overbought condition. And two, MACD right now is showing bullish momentum weakening. So there's a potential slowdown. And then three, RSI, which is near 70, which is there's a possible pullback, and OVI, which is an option volatility indicator, which right now is diminishing positive sentiment, which means caution warranted. So right now, the sentiments and feelings of the market, which we looked at on StockTwits, was a mixed optimism and caution among traders. The reason why is because they're buying Bitcoin on leverage. So breaking news, MicroStrategy buys $1.1 billion worth of Bitcoin ahead of shareholder vote. According to Bloomberg, they published on January 21st, 2025, MicroStrategy purchased $1.1 billion worth of Bitcoin as it prepares for a shareholder vote to increase its authorized Class A shares. This marks the 11th consecutive week of Bitcoin acquisitions, with the company now holding over 2% of all existing Bitcoin. So according to that, analysts question the sustainability of its Bitcoin-heavy strategy. And also, Bitcoin's performance remains a key driver of MSTR's price. Based on these news, MSTR will be a buy the dip, meaning anytime MicroStrategy falls down, you buy more. You DCA into it, and then you do well. So based on the technical levels that we have discussed, and which we'll show you in the charts, we'll show you how to spot the opportunity on when to buy the dip or take profits. But on this channel, we like to DCA. We like to dollar cost average for the long term. So now we'll look at the supply and demand zone. Right now, the key levels to watch are the support zone, which is at $360. Strong demand here for MicroStrategy. And then the resistance zone is $400, which is the key level to break for further upside. And the supply demand dynamics, our Bitcoin volatility will influence these zones, which we'll look into later. So now we'll look at the short squeeze and bull traps. So what is the short squeeze? So when there's a short squeeze, that means the Bitcoin rally for shorts to cover, pushing MSTR higher, and that causes a short squeeze. And then bull trap right now is showing Bitcoin weakness may lead to a sharp reversal in MSTR. So what that means that if we are looking to go higher, but then Bitcoin weakens and there's FUD or something that causes Bitcoin to sell off, and whoever gets into MSTR will be trapped and cause them to lose money as the price of MSTR to go down. Okay, now we'll look at the forecast for the next 3 days. So the price forecast scenarios would be base case would be a slight consolidation or pullback due to overbought indicators, which we are seeing right now. But then again, it depends on Bitcoin's prices. So the bullish case would be Bitcoin rallies, which will trigger breakout above $400 for MSTR. And then bearish case would be Bitcoin declines and causes MSTR to test the $360 level support. So that are the three case scenarios that we'll be looking at for the next 3 days. All right, so now what can you do? So for bulls, we watch Bitcoin. A break could lift MSTR above $400. And if you're a bear, which I'm not, which on this channel we are not, we're all about DCAing into MSTR. We would monitor RSI and MACD for signs of weakness if you're a bear. But the pro tip, set some alerts for at the $360 level for their support if you want to buy the dip, and $400 resistance level if you see there's with the RSI and MACD weakening around that price, then you would short it or you'll buy put for it. All right, let's look into the charts. Right now we're looking at the MicroStrategy chart, day chart, which right now you may not know what we are looking at, but I'll tell you. So right now, this is where the MicroStrategy level is right now. It's at 403. The time of this recording, January 21st, 2025, is now sitting at 402.94. While I was recording earlier, with the slides and making my slides, MicroStrategy was actually down about 370, and we were saying that MicroStrategy was overbought. So it was overbought anytime that there's, like we mentioned before in our indicators, the Bollinger Bands this is the upper Bollinger Bands right here, and this is the lower Bollinger Bands, which measures the volatility of a stock. So the price right now, it was near the Bollinger Bands, which is still near the Bollinger Bands, which is an overbought area, which most of the times when it hits that, it comes back down. And which did. It hit that, came back down in the morning. It was hovering around 370 for a bit. Now, due to Bitcoin rising, and that's what's caused, which we mentioned before, if MicroStrategy is tied to Bitcoin, if Bitcoin rallies or go up, then MicroStrategy can go up as well. So that's exactly what's happening right now. We are seeing more momentum and buying pressure pushing MicroStrategy up. And the next thing that we're looking at here on the chart would be this level here. This is called the super trend. This is the bearish super trend. This is the bullish super trend. As you can see, we were hovering underneath the super trend for a bit ever since December. And now we just finally flip. If you can see that, it went from red to green. And now we are now in the bullish super trend level. That means there's a whole lot more upside for MicroStrategy. So that means if you were to buy the dip, which would have been today, the 370 level, that would have been a good deal. Now it's going up, and I believe it will keep on going up now that it has flipped. But most of the times when there is bullish momentum, short term, as it rallying right now, there's also the next day, it could be a red day, just like this. It shot up, and then a red came down, and then eventually goes back up. So that could also happen with MicroStrategy MSTR. So as it flipped up like that, we could be looking for a little red day before it goes up and stair steps on its way up, unless Bitcoin shoots up even more. Then there could be a short squeeze, and it could shoot up MSTR even more, just like this, red and then green. So that's what we'll be looking for right now. But I am very bullish now that MicroStrategy has flipped super trend into the bullish level, and I would be looking for, so we're looking at a target more that it can go before it retraces it back down. MicroStrategy could be going to 453 from this level, which is a good thing. So this is our target right there. Where we are right now, it could pull back into this level, bounce down to about the 350 level, which I doubt it will be. Now that we flipped bullish in the super trend, I believe we could be bouncing around here. We could be bouncing around here like this. And then eventually, in the next couple of days, even by the end of January, we could be sitting at about 450 level right there. Right now, everything looks bullish. Super trend has flipped bullish, is now in the green. MACD has crossed up, which shows the momentum is very bullish, very positive. OVI, which is the option volatility indicator, which has also flipped above zero. So that means that there is more people on leverage, which usually push prices of a stock to go higher. So everything looks bullish. So I foresee that in the next couple of days or the end of the month, MicroStrategy could be around $450. Now let's look at the Bitcoin chart. As you can see here, this is the reason why MSTR is going up. Bitcoin right now, in the morning of January 21st, it came down to around the 100,000 level, and now it's rallying at the level of 106,841, and that's the reason why MSTR is going up. So like I mentioned before, MSTR is tied to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is going up, MSTR is going to be going up too. So right now, quickly, we'll look at how Bitcoin is doing. Bitcoin right now is in the super trend bullish level. So this is a good thing. That means that there's not a lot of shorts pushing or suppressing the prices down. Bitcoin now flipped 4 days ago, which is a good thing. And that's the reason why now there's nothing in the way and Bitcoin could be rallying up even more, which means MSTR, MicroStrategy, could be going up even more. So the MACD momentum is going good, and the OVI is also above the zero level. But take caution, because the red OVI means that there are more puts and calls, because since it is above the zero line, but there are a lot of puts and a lot of people betting it to go back down. So that just ultimately means It could be bullish or bearish. To me, I think it's bullish because we are in a super trend and the MACD, we are in the bullish super trend and the MACD is momentum going up. That means that this could also indicate another short squeeze coming. More people shorting, that means they're going to have to cover, and that's going to run Bitcoin even higher, making MSTR, MicroStrategy stock, to go up even higher. And like I mentioned, it could be by the end of this month or at least the next couple of weeks, MicroStrategy could be rallying to around $450. That'll be crazy, but it's possible. Please subscribe for the next video. Coming up next, Bitcoin on the edge, how to spot the next rally or crash. What's your take? What do you think? Is MSTR set to rally or pull back? Let us know in the comments below. If you want to join us for the journey, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share your favorite stocks or cryptos for our future video analysis. Put it all down and we may cover it in the next video. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now.